Okay, we're going to tie a Nancy's Prayer, a pattern that was birthed in the late 1980s and offered for sale in Charlie and Nancy Pray's store near Ripogenis Dam. Bill Vio tied the flies for the store, and Nancy Pray showed the pattern to Al Hubbard and a group of friends. It was a no-hackle fly that originally had a body of muskrat or beaver dubbing and used white-spotted wood duck breast feathers for the wing. The fly had no special name. Both Bill and Nancy simply called it the Caddis pattern. It may have been a takeoff of Eddie Reef's West Branch Caddis, a lightly hackled pattern which was and is still popular. Al and friends bought some of them, and because of the good luck they had with the pattern, they started tying the fly themselves. Somewhere along the line, probably while sitting around the campfire at Al's site, a search began for a better name. From that night on, the pattern has been known as Nancy's Prayer. It has been tweaked quite a bit over the years, and through natural selection, variations have died away and the standard has become what you see now, a Nancy's Prayer tied by Bruce Eaton. Okay, let's begin this by starting the thread about an eye size behind the eye and wrapping to the bend of the hook. There is no tail or rib to deal with, so start by dubbing the body. The original pattern called for muskrat, but a very spiky dubbing blend of hare's ear or red squirrel dubbing has produced better results. The dubbing I'm using here is a blend of hare's ear and red squirrel. If you have a really spiky dubbing, you can direct dub onto the thread, and it works well if you don't dub too tightly. If direct dubbing doesn't produce a spiky enough body for you, try using a dubbing loop. Build the body working to a point about 2 eye sizes behind the hook, and then wrap the thread back over the body so that you will be tying the wings onto a bed of dubbing. Doing this helps keep the quills from rolling over. Then trim some of the spiky fibers from the top of the body so that the wings can lay flat, and select 2, sometimes 3 white-tipped mahogany breast feathers and prep them by tearing away the fluff from the bottom of the stem and hand stacking one atop of the other with the white tips aligning. Size the wing feathers so that the wing extends beyond the hook bend by a gap length. Once cleaned and sized, mount the feathers flat on top of the hook using a couple of light wraps. Now, by pulling on the stems, draw the feather barbs under the thread wraps, cupping the feather slightly so that it starts to wrap around the body. Pull the wings forward until the wing extends about a hook gap length beyond the hook bend and tie down. With the wings mounted, using 2 fibers from a lemon yellow wood duck flank feather, add 2 antennas. This is a Bruce Eaton addition and makes this fly very visible for a low riding pattern. Add these antennas to the tie-in point for the wing and allow the butt sections to extend back over the wing. The length of this butt section should be about 1/2 to 1/3 the overall length of the antenna themselves. With that done, finish the fly by adding enough dubbing to cover your thread wraps and whip finish the fly. And there you have it, a Nancy's prayer tied using rotary fly tying techniques.